Women have work boyfriends. Them dudes have the most time with your girl. The work boyfriend is your #1 enemy. That motherfucker right there has all the time in the world. He in your girl ear, he flirting, he can do all of that. He can play the long game as long as he wants. And if she start talking about y'all to him, it's over. They might not even be in contact through her phone. They might be in contact through Snapchat. That's how a lot of girls cheat on y'all. You're literally getting cheated on and you're allowing her to do it. He could be hitting her in the break room. And that's all they do, break room smash. No number, nothing. So I'm warning you, if you notice anything with a coworker, you better imagine the absolute worst.
You cannot trust these women, period. We live in a time and age when women cheating and flirting with other men is okay, even if they have a man back home. Wow. Then these women want your commitment, attention, and dedication. Well, sorry, but these women, they better prove themselves. You already do a lot of work, so you better keep your standards as high as the sky. If not, trust me, these women will make you go through hell and back. Women have more options than ever before. Just a provocative pic is enough for them to land new men all the time. Just by walking down the street, they get attention from men. In fact, even if they have stinky attitudes, there's always a man or two willing to smash her, and probably dash her, of course. As a wise man once said, these hoes ain't loyal. And if you still don't believe it, check this out.
Even if I call a nigga fucking my hoe, my problem ain't with you. Cause I know how these females be. If I felt like you and my girl was fucking around, and I got a problem, my problem with the girl, cause that's where my loyalty's supposed to be at.
Sometimes the hood teaches more lessons than school. And yeah, when a man bangs your girlfriend, trust me, if there's no children or money involved, that man steals you a problem. In today's video, we're diving deep into modern women's infidelity, why they do such terrible things to men, and most importantly, why men are done with this. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Kyle08. They said, "All of this financial burden is on me? People like her are a different level of evil. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes." Yeah, she really thought that one out, huh? And if you're unsure of what we're talking about, check out the recent video of a woman celebrating she got child custody, but being upset she has to now, well, take care of the kids. Gotta wonder if she just sees the kids as pawns to bargain with, or a bimbo who's short-sighted. Maybe both. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. Breezy said it best. These hoes ain't loyal. They might have a man back home, a beautiful house, kids, and the lifestyle many women would die for. But nah, when the right man appears at the right place and time, these women do a lot of crazy shit regardless of how many things you invested in them. All the hours you spent listening to her, even when you didn't care, all the money you spent on her, all the things you did for her even when you went out of your way. Nah, these women feel entitled to cheat because they feel like they can do better. Rather, they feel like another man out there can do them better. That's the real problem. But let's take a step back and look at the other side of the story. Why do men sometimes date multiple partners before committing? Is it always about insecurity? Or is there another side to this complex dating equation? It's important to acknowledge that not all men who date multiple women are insecure, and this is what women don't get. Many men date in a non-monogamous manner out of a pragmatic perspective. They've seen the world of modern dating, and they understand that investing all their time, energy, and emotions into a single relationship might not be the most efficient approach. Consider this. In today's dating landscape, it's not uncommon for women to maintain multiple connections simultaneously. And not only that, but they might have sex with a new man every single day. This creates a scenario where both genders engage in a certain level of hedging their bets. But yeah, it's not because men are suddenly like Chris Brown or Dan Bilzerian. It's because women's hypergamy is on steroids. When men choose to date multiple partners, it's not necessarily an act of insecurity, but a calculated response to the dating environment. They may have experienced situations where they devoted themselves fully to a single relationship only to discover that the woman they cared for was not as committed as they were. To put it bluntly, it's about risk management. Men are aware that investing all their resources into one woman, emotionally and otherwise, can be risky when there's no guarantee of exclusivity from the other side. So, they diversified their dating portfolio to mitigate this risk, if that makes sense. Men want to ensure that their efforts and emotions are reciprocated, just as women do. This is not a reflection of insecurity, but rather an acknowledgement of the unpredictability of modern dating. They may genuinely care for the women they are dating, but they also understand that the game has changed. Moreover, modern dating apps and platforms have made it easier for people to meet and connect with multiple potential partners. The abundance of choices often leads to people keeping their options open. It's not necessarily a lack of commitment, it's a strategic response to the uncertainty of the dating world. In essence, what may seem like a lack of loyalty on the surface can be understood as a response to the changing dynamics of relationships. Men who date multiple partners are not always doing so because they don't value commitment or have insecurities. Instead, they're adapting to a dating landscape where exclusivity isn't guaranteed. That's the real problem. Check this out.
You see, men are far more loyal than women are. And what I mean by that is that if a girl is with a guy, right, from the beginning and she helps him build up or anything else like that, like, there's a reason why it's called I'm a man of my word and I'm not a woman of my word. Like, if a chick is really a ride or die, that dude is gonna stick by that chick and he's gonna love her. Even if she isn't the most attractive anymore, he's still gonna have a certain love for that girl because she stood by him when he needed her and she was there from the beginning.
Two examples, Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg.
They kept it real by their chicks because they were with them before they were anybody. Like, men aren't like women. Like, girls typically attach themselves to men on their way up, or they attach themselves like based on what that guy can provide. Men, if a man loves a woman, he loves her for real. It's more idealistic. Women love men opportunistically. What can I get out of this relationship? When a man loves a woman, I mean, when guys make money, they want to provide for their families. When girls make money, they want to be independent of men. We're very different. Women are the ones that trade up. Women initiate 80% of divorces in America, and they initiate most breakups.
Women are all about what they can get from you, not about you. See the difference? Look, it's common to hear chicks saying that open communication is great and it's the cornerstone of good relationships. However, they don't want to listen to you. It's always about them. They don't get that it's a two-way street. You just can't expect honesty when you're not honest. It's a fundamental truth that applies to both men and women. To build trust and commitment in a relationship, both parties need to be transparent and forthcoming about their intentions, desires, and boundaries. So, while Breezy's lyrics might highlight the issue of loyalty from a certain perspective, it's essential to realize that men's decision to date multiple women isn't solely rooted in insecurity. It's often a pragmatic approach to navigate a dating environment that's become more complex and less predictable. Then, these women claim that they want healthy and stable relationships. But anyway, you get the idea. However, here's a good thing about having no trust in women. You'll see them for who they are, not for what they say. Note the difference there. These women often show you all the signs that you'll be better off without them, and the reason is no other than the internet. In this digital age, sharing intimate details and personal experiences on the internet has become the norm, and, well, it is what it is. It's the multifaceted issue that, raises some concerns about the potential long-term consequences, the ever-evolving perception of female empowerment, and the shift in societal norms regarding privacy, and all that jazz. The internet has turned into a place where chicks feel the need to spill the beans on the most personal aspects of their lives. I'm talking about intimate relationships and steamy rendezvous, the kind of stuff that once upon a time was kept behind closed doors. But now, it's all out in the open for everyone to see. It might seem liberating to some, a way to express themselves openly, but it does make you wonder about the consequences of this newfound transparency. One major concern here is that once these intimate details are out there on the web, they're pretty much set in stone. You can't take them back, you know? It's like trying to put toothpaste back into the tube. These digital breadcrumbs can follow you around for the rest of your life, affecting your relationships, career, and how others perceive you. It's the fear of being judged, misunderstood, and having regrets down the line, especially when you're trying to build something long-term and meaningful. And here's the deal. Some folks are equating female empowerment with straight up bragging about their romantic escapades. It's like they're saying, hey, I can do what I want, and I'm not afraid to share all the juicy details. Now, while embracing your sexuality and celebrating is all good and well, the current trend seems to take it up a notch. You know, it's like they're shouting it from the rooftops. Some would say it might dilute the core message of empowerment, which should be about having choices, being in control, and having the same opportunities as everyone else. This shift towards sharing everything openly is quite the contrast from the past, you know. Back in the day, personal matters, especially those of an intimate nature, were kept hush-hush. Privacy and discretion were highly valued, and there was this unspoken rule about not airing your dirty laundry for all to see. But now, well, it's a different story altogether. It's like we've taken a 180-degree turn, and it's a free-for-all. You know, when it comes to relationships and, dare I say, marriage, there's this underlying notion that certain advantages might be linked to one gender. It's not about saying one gender is better than the other in these situations. It's more about recognizing that certain societal norms and expectations have stuck around. Marriage, historically, was a structured institution with predefined roles for each gender. Even though times are changing, these historical factors can still cast a shadow on how we approach marriage today. Now, when it comes to marriage, it's not about who's superior or anything like that. It's about forging a partnership and striving for equality. Old couples back in the day aimed for fairness, mutual respect, and open communication. The goal is to ensure both partners have a say and contribute to the relationship on equal terms. You know, it's about striking that balance between personal autonomy and societal expectations. Men, let's delve into an even deeper layer of this crucial decision, the essence of loyalty in a relationship. Often, when we think about choosing a life partner, our minds naturally gravitate towards aspects like shared values, life goals, and effective communication. These are undoubtedly vital components, but there's one that should sit prominently in the spotlight: loyalty. In today's world, where appearances can sometimes take precedence over character, it's essential to recognize that beauty alone cannot be the sole foundation of a successful and enduring relationship. A deep emotional and intellectual connection is what sets the stage for a truly fulfilling partnership. You see, it's easy to be captivated by a person's physical beauty, charm, and allure. However, these external qualities, while enticing, can only carry a relationship so far. To build a lasting and meaningful connection, there must be something far more profound at play. Loyalty, my friends, is the linchpin of a successful relationship. It's the glue that holds everything together. Without loyalty, a relationship is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly and susceptible to the tumultuous waves of temptation and doubt. When we talk about loyalty, we're not merely referring to fidelity and exclusivity, although these are essential components. Loyalty encompasses a broader spectrum. It's about unwavering support, trust, and commitment to one another's well-being and happiness. It's about having each other's backs through thick and thin, no matter the circumstances. Now, it's worth reiterating that physical attraction and a satisfying sexual connection are vital aspects of a relationship, but they alone cannot sustain the profound emotional and mental connection required for long-term fulfillment. Loyalty bridges the gap between fleeting infatuation and lasting love. It's about having a partner who will stand by your side when the initial sparks have faded, who will choose you over the allure of others, and who will work through challenges together because they are committed to you and the relationship. Let's take a step back and reflect on the core of loyalty in a relationship. Imagine a scenario where a man becomes captivated by the beauty and charm of his partner, but over time, he discovers that these qualities do not equate to loyalty. The woman he chose, for all her physical appeal, isn't committed to the relationship. She pursues the attention and affection of other men, and her loyalty wavers. In contrast, consider a different scenario. A man chooses a partner who may not fit the conventional beauty standards, but embodies loyalty in every sense of the word. This woman is unwavering in her commitment, deeply devoted to the relationship, and fiercely protective of their bond. Now, ask yourself, which scenario holds the potential for a more fulfilling and lasting relationship? The answer becomes evident. It's the one where loyalty takes precedence over fleeting physical attraction. This isn't to downplay the importance of physical attraction, but rather to underscore that it's just one facet of a multi-dimensional relationship. Beauty can capture your attention, but it's loyalty that captures your heart and soul. So, to all the men out there, as you ponder the crucial decision of choosing a life partner, remember that loyalty should be at the forefront of your considerations. Look beyond the superficial allure and recognize the profound value of a partner who is loyal, trustworthy, and committed to your shared journey. And if there's no good women out there, trust me, you're better off all alone. In conclusion, as you navigate the path of choosing your life partner, prioritize loyalty. Recognize its significance in building a strong, lasting, and deeply fulfilling relationship. It's not just about being with someone who makes your heart race, but being with someone whose loyalty makes your heart feel at home. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.